Here we go.
Boy reviews!
The book was better.
Alright, welcome back to my channel. Here is yet another movie review by Boring Reviews. I just got back from seeing the movie yesterday, watched it with my wife, and, well, I watched it with my wife. She's downstairs right now, but I've never had her on this channel before. You know what? I'm going to summon her to help me review this movie. That was pretty awesome.
How did I get here?
You like that, huh?
Yeah, I guess I do.
That's some boring review magic.
How'd you do that?
Oh, just a simple boring review snap, which I won't do now because you might disappear.
Oh, terrifying. I want to try that.
No!
All right, that's better. What up? I'm Jodi Pearson. I'm going to run this show. Today, we're going to talk about the movie Yesterday.
Jodi, bring me back!
Do we have to? All right.
Are you crazy? You're as bad as Lara is with those magical fingers. You gotta use it at the proper time. You want me to go all the way back upstairs? That would have been exhausting.
I just wanted some camera time.
Now, no, I won't do it. All right. So this is my beautiful wife, Jodi. She's going to join me today for our review on Yesterday. What did you think of this movie?
I'll be honest. It was okay. I'm a huge romanticizer. I love romance. And I feel like for this movie, especially with the trailer, you're supposed to feel some romance with the songs, and it didn't do it for me. I didn't feel that get together like I wanted to feel.
All right, so for those of you that don't know about the movie Yesterday, it's about this guy who is a struggling singer-songwriter, and with my 60 subscribers, I can relate to this guy. Just kidding. I'm a teacher at heart. But he's really struggling, and he's written some songs that I thought were nice and catchy and fun. But he's got like 2 or 3 people that come to his shows, and they're all his friends. And
play the summer song.
Yeah, the summer song. And that was actually a pretty good song. But he gets in a bike accident. All the electricity turns off in the world, and he crashes, hits his head, and he wakes up to a world that has never heard of the Beatles. And so he's trying to remember all these songs, and he's faced with the decision: do I pass them off as my own or not? And spoiler alert, it's in the trailer, he passes them off as his own. And I was excited for this movie because I love the Beatles, like so many other people do. She loves the Beatles, that's why she's giggling so much. And I was excited to watch this film. I didn't want to hear about any bad reviews. Reviews were okay, but I was really excited for it. And like Jodi, I was a little disappointed. It's not a bad movie, right?
No, it was enjoyable. There's a couple times where I feel like I got a little bored.
Yeah, there was a little... They kind of hash over the same thing about him being really reluctant about certain things and feeling guilty, and that plays on quite a bit. For me, Kate McKinnon character, nothing against her as an actress or an SNL, but her character was deplorable. I could not stand that character at all. She was so over the top. She represented the evil, money-making side of the recording world, but it was too on the nose. It was too over the top, and she never stopped. At one point, I thought she was going to say, "Oh, just kidding. I'm actually a normal person. I like to make money," but she never did. It was... She really took me out every single time, and she's in this movie quite a bit. They do a great job playing a lot of different songs from the Beatles catalog. There's quite a few songs, but they don't really spend too long on one song, except for a few parts, which was really kind of a bummer because those songs are so magical from beginning to end. So I agree. This movie was just okay for me.
Yeah. Well, and when you said the role about the manager, Kate, I do feel like as though she's annoying. She represented that that field well, the manager field of
A little too well.
You're not thin enough, you don't look attractive enough, let's fix this, let's fix that. And so I think at the beginning it was a little comical, like you kind of laugh when you first meet her, but then she gets a little too, I don't know, sadistic, too just depressing.
She's just, in my opinion, she's not a real person.
Yeah.
She did not characterize a real person who has any kind of emotions besides money, 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 money. There's no way she would be a successful executive or manager with that horrible attitude. She just drove me nuts. The girl, Lily James, that played his love interest, his former manager, or that was a spoiler right there, his first manager. And this is, the movie came out last weekend. Spoiler. And you see Kate McKinnon there anyway, so you kind of know it's a former manager.
Yeah.
She did a really good job. I love Lily James. She was in Downton Abbey, and I just mentioned that right now because I got really excited. I'm such a macho guy. I got really excited for the trailer for a Downton Abbey movie that's coming out in September. Super psyched for that. But anyways, she did a great job. What do you think of Lily James?
I think she did a good job because I could tell at the very beginning, what she was trying to portray as a character, and I feel like she did a really good job. I just felt that maybe there wasn't so much chemistry between her and the main character.
No, I agree. There wasn't. Even they kiss a few times, and none of the kisses seem too chemical, if that's the word for chemistry. I'm not sure when they have that chemistry between the two of them. I didn't feel it there either. And I'm wondering if Danny Boyle, the director of this movie, had to do a few takes and just said, well, that's the best one that we got.
I feel like they made good friends, though. They felt the chemistry between friendship was strong. I bought into that a lot. I could see them as being friends for a long time or having a past in that way.
And you buy into her liking him.
Yes, definitely. It's more him.
Yeah.
They didn't seem to fit.
And we were talking in the car, there's a few parts of this movie that just don't really make sense. And I think that's the problem with this film. It's not very cohesive, but there's also story elements. Like, the whole thing is, him portraying his love to her. And he makes it seem like it's such a hard thing when all he's got to do is pick up the phone, or when he's talking to her one of the many times, just say, oh, by the way, I love you.
Yeah.
I mean, it really wouldn't be that hard. And so it was weird for me watching the movie to figure out why was that so hard. But anyways, let's get to our grade for this movie. For me, it was just okay. I'm going to give it, I think, a C+. And it would probably be a D, honestly. But the Beatles music is so awesome.
But I was disappointed. Some of the, maybe not like the best songs, but some of the more famous songs that we all know, I didn't hear. I didn't hear Blackbird.
Yeah.
I really wanted to hear Eleanor Rigby because the entire time he's trying to figure out the lyrics of the song. And so it gets you excited. You're like, oh, yeah, play it.
Yeah, it's going to be the ultimate last number, but then they never go back to it.
Yeah, I wish they would have done that.
Yeah.
But, so you gave it a C+?
C+.
All right, I'm going to put my score right here, right where my little hand is. I'm going to hold it. And it's going to be a C. Just a regular C. Because honestly, again, as a person who loves romance, I wasn't rooting for them to get together. And the entire time I wanted so badly to root for them to get together. But I just didn't care.
Yeah, the romance wasn't that great. I just saw Spider-Man Far From Home. That romance was so much better. But
that's saying something, because that's a that's a superhero movie. That's not like
exactly.
romance.
You don't expect that in superhero movies.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it for us. Don't forget to subscribe and like.
No. It's like and then subscribe.
Subscribe and like is fine.
Like and then subscribe. You have to like it and then you subscribe, because once you subscribe, you get it. No,
like.
forget it.
No!
That's more like it. Let me just scoot over here. So like my student in class said, smash that like button, subscribe. We'll see you next time.